Hey everybody, it's Valen from Mischief of Mice, here with an episode on Guild Wars 2. I'm checking out the Druid specialization. My primary character is usually either a ranger or a guardian, so I don't know, I kind of alternate between the two. So this was very, very much of interest to me when I ended up seeing the information about it. The starting gear actually ended up looking a little different for the character as well, as you can see here. I ended up turning off the helmet. I don't know, it just kind of looks weird. I prefer some of the other outfits, but anyway, enough about that. We're here to check out this new specialization. And there's new pets, new skills, all sorts of fun new toys and candy for us to play with. We've got our little fire wyvern here. As far as the pets go, there are, I believe, five new pets. There's the bristleback, the fire wyvern, electric wyvern, the tiger, and the smoke scale. Pretty cool stuff. I really enjoyed the effects, at least how pretty they look from the fire wyvern, though I think that's going to end up getting a bit crazy when you get a bunch of rangers in a group together. The electric wyvern's pretty cool too. The tiger, I don't know, it didn't really look as flashy when you compare it to some of the other ones. The smoke scale has definitely a cool ability that is more defensive, and I thought just really, really nice. Help keep the pet alive a bit better in a battle. Plus it works well with some of the skills. And the bristleback is one of the few ranged pets that you can have, and he just looks really cool out there running around with you. So first, let's check out some of the new pet options here. I've got this fire wyvern, and I'm going to target this rat, and we're going to have him come over here with me because he has a special range, and we're going to have him do consuming flame on this rat. He's a little glitchy through the wall there, but you can see it's pretty cool stuff. It actually, I should have chosen that ram, but it does a burning area of effect as it continues. Nice, killed that rat really well. Let's switch out to another pet, and we can have this guy target him, and we can do lightning assault on him, which he will headbutt it, and then use an electrifying attack, which is much quicker, more straightforward than the fire one, because it takes him a couple moments to actually get going there. But as you can see, it's pretty cool. I really do like that. Let's see if we can swap to this guy and have him do the fire field now. And you'll see the damage that it's doing to it. He's got it on fire, he's doing damage over time, it's regular attacks, so it's pretty cool too, but there is a good second or two before he'll end up getting in there to actually do the damage. But yeah, really neat. So one thing I really wish they would have an option on here though would be a griffin. Oh my gosh, I would just it would never leave my my pet bar. Currently I use an owl, just I like the owl idea, but anyway, enough about that. Let's get on to the next pets. We've got let's do the tiger next. This guy here, his ability is essentially a 20% crit chance for 15 seconds, so he can definitely add in some big amounts of damage on there. Actually, I didn't even look to see the stats on here. Oh, the vitality is pretty good on there. Let's see the other one. Oh, his vitality, of course, is even better, but you get the idea. Often these stats are misleading to how they actually perform in battle. At least I found that out with using the owl. I was really impressed with the damage that it puts out, even though it doesn't have as high stats in some areas as others. So let's see if we can find something else here to test out our abilities on. There we go. A willing victim. Go get him. So there you go. He's got Fury now for a good 15 seconds. Why won't the hyena leave me alone? Oh my goodness. Alright. Boy, that hyena is just super fast. He does not want to listen, does he? Well, you get the idea. So there's the tiger. And definitely pretty. For those that want to check him out. There you go. Like him. So on to the next one. We've got the, oh yeah, actually I'll switch out this to the fifth one. and then... Oops, I swapped the wrong thing.
Next.
There we go. We'll do the smoke scale, which, of course, looks very pretty. Maybe not so much pretty, but definitely cool. His abilities are quite impressive. At least he looks really cool while he's in action. So let's just tell him, go attack that guy. There he goes. He kind of teleports into battle, does a little smoky effects and so on as he attacks it, does occasional knockdown and so on. We'll tell him to do his ability where he masks himself. He creates a cloud of smoke, then he evades, becomes immune to incoming conditions, which is great because I have a stat on the ranger that I basically put conditions on him. So if I'm being attacked and he uses that, then, you know, perhaps there's some synergy there. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't tested it out to see if it works well, but you get the idea. So let's see here. And he's got the smoke cloud. He bites. He does do a knockdown. I thought I saw that. And then conceal yourself and lash out at nearby foes. Gain might. Oh, so each time that he does that little teleport thing, he ends up gaining might and evades for 2 seconds. Neat. So he has some definite survivability in there. Plus his vitality is pretty high, so he's got some extra health. But let's see here. Next we're going to go with the bristleback.
Come here.
Which, of course, vitality is down lower, but he's got some condition damage on there. He's got bleeding on his sharpened spines. He shoots guys. He'll fire a barrage of spikes at them, and he'll launch spikes at all nearby foes. So he's pretty neat as well. Let's see if we can find another target. There's a warthog. We're going to tell him, sick him. And you notice he doesn't charge in. He just starts shooting at it, pelting it to death. And we're going to have him bleed it. And there we go. Next several attacks. 30 seconds. Wow, okay. Oh no, for 5 seconds. Okay, so yeah, he just keeps on increasing bleeding stacks, which could really work well with if you're a bleeding ranger. That's nice. That was one of his specials as well. Let's see the stats on one of these guys here. Oops, I did it again.
I chose you.
I usually use the F4, but for some reason I'm clicking the buttons. So this guy here, he's got the fire, the consuming fire, which we saw, the wing swipe, which does straight up damage. Got your cripple, okay, and then just a regular. Got a knockback on that effect. Okay, that's cool. Now let's choose the electric. He's got similar stuff, I bet. Yeah, his headbutt, which does a quick knockdown, swipe, a cripple, and another knockback. So he's kind of cool for the knockdowns and knockbacks. He can do a little bit of control on the enemy for you. And of course we already saw him. I think the Tiger Fury, it's his special vulnerability. Okay. It's his normal stuff. Bite foe for damage and bleeding. So yeah, that's not bad either. Now that I'm looking at it, vulnerability, bleeding, and fury with his special. Not too bad, not too bad. Alright, so enough of the pets.
I chose you.
We'll keep him out here. You know what, let's just choose a different one here. Let's choose the smoke one and the electrical. There we go. And we'll just keep these guys in the rotation for now. What we have here is the specialization is Druid for the Ranger, and essentially what can you do? Well, you get to use the staff, which is pretty cool. It's a ranged weapon again. Yay, thank goodness. And it's not very strong, but it's all about the healing. Really is about the healing. This pack bull's actually been glitching out for a while. So you can see it actually has an ability where fire a concentrated beam of light, damaging the targeted foe and healing allies inside of the beam. So if you're shooting through a group of people, it will heal them, including your pet. So it's really good support if you want to really try and play as a Beastmaster more than anything else. Then you've got your number 2, which is a Wisp, and it sends a Wisp at your foe. And you saw the little white wispy, and there's one around me right now. And it heals allies that it passes through. Plus it does damage on hit. Then there's number 3. I love this one. You get to teleport, essentially, to an area, and you do a healing burst in the area. And that includes yourself, so you can use it to escape and heal. Really nice, really nice. Then 4 is really straightforward. You just have an arrow that you can direct on the ground. You do a stun immobilize in an area with conditions removed to friendlies. So once again, it's got a big benefit to friendlies. You don't do a lot of damage with it, but it will do the immobilize for a moment. Once again, the control option. Then you've got Sublime Conversion, which is a bit more specific to certain enemy types, like ranged ones. You summon an energy barrier, and any attacks that come in through it or go out from it, so I could actually put this up in front of this Carrion Devour, any attacks that go through that field, which, strangely enough, it went really cockeyed there, so would end up healing the enemy, or healing instead of hurting any targets that they're attacking. So you can really see that this is pretty cool stuff. Oh, I've got somebody on me, so I'm going to move. Really neat, really neat. And now that they're over here attacking friendlies, we can just put up a shield, and any missile attacks that go through that would end up healing them. Now that's not all that there is for this. There's quite a bit more, surprisingly. I was really surprised at how much there is on this. I mean, you already have your F1 through F3, your F4, and now you have an F5. That allows you to turn into an avatar and do a ton of healing to friendlies around you. Now the skills aren't actually listed on the Heroes tab. I thought that they might be in here, but they're not. Then again, this is the beta, so I shouldn't be surprised, you know, nothing special. But they do have the glyphs. A whole lot of new glyphs are in here, and we're gonna cover a bunch of those as well. But before we do that, oh boy, this is where I'm probably gonna end up having some trouble because I'm by myself and I'm in a support role. So let's just slow him down. Get him to start doing a little smoke cloud. That was the wrong place to do it, but hey, I'm new to this, so I don't know. We can run over here and we can heal as well as run away. And most of your skills actually heal friendlies in an area. So I find that really, really useful because I did play a lot of Healy builds without actually being a monk in Guild Wars 1, and it was a lot of fun being able to help out the team in that aspect, because a lot of rangers were not well liked in many areas. But let's see, the Celestial Avatar. So essentially you don't get this unless you, let's bring up the specialization here. There's your Druid ability here. And you can equip staves and gain access to glyphs. You become Celestial Avatar once you gain enough Astral Force. And if you look here, Astral Force, you gain more on a heal than you do per damage. So it's really beneficial to use the stave
I'll be all right.
with that avatar. I keep hitting the wrong stuff here, trying to talk and attack at the same time. Anyway, get away from me. Haha. One of the new glyphs, Glyph of the Tides, is to, here, let's have a little help from our friend, is to push enemies away, and it does damage. Will only target up to 5, of course, but hey. Plus you get a new healing glyph, Glyph of Rejuvenation. And you can see, actually I only healed so much because I wasn't down that much, but let's see if we can teleport over here quick. And it will do self-healing and allied healing, once again. So you really have a lot of friendly help that you can do in this. Let's see here. You need to back away. There we go. And we've got this one here, dazes nearby foes. You can see he's dazed. And then we've got increased outgoing damage of nearby allies. This includes your pet. You saw he was just affected by it, so he now has extra damage on his attacks for a short time. 6 seconds, 10% increase. Not too bad. Alright. And then let's get over to the Pack Bull. And I'm injured at the moment, but that's alright because I also have a big speed bonus automatically with one of the skills that I chose, which I will show you here in a moment. That is... Let's see, we've got... I showed you the Celestial Avatar. which I will show you how we get into that once we go over the standard skills. But Druidic Clarity, becoming a Celestial Avatar removes conditions from you. I could see actually how often this regenerates. You could do that probably about once a battle, and it'll remove 13 conditions, which is maybe a bit much, but hey, it'll definitely clear everything out. Using a heal skill heals allies around you and your pet, so that's kind of cool, but you know, situational, only as often as you're going to spend time using your heal skill. Now, it says using a heal skill, so I don't know if it also counts as all of these things that you do that end up creating heal effects, because I don't think that they count as heal skills or not, but I'm not 100% on that one yet. But I ended up going with this one here. Reduce recharge of staff skills, daze nearby foes when you swap to staff, so, you know, it will end up... oh, that's cool. Yeah, doing the days, 1 second unable to use skills. So if I swap, and I swap back, and it ends up dazing nearby guys, I guess. Oh no, that's going to be them unable to use skills. Duh, that's daze. Anyway, number of targets 5, recharge reduced 20% on the skills. Obviously a good idea for doing a demo like this. Small radius 300 in combat only. Then your next one is when you heal an ally, you're also healed. It's living vicariously. It's great though. I love getting the little bonuses. I mean, it's just a little bit, but everything on here is going to increase a heal, so it's wonderful. Then you've got Celestial Shadow. Grant super speed and stealth to nearby allies when leaving Celestial Avatar form. So when you come back from being an avatar, or when you go into being an avatar, you can remove conditions. When you come back, you can get super speed and stealth, which is kind of cool. So therefore you could try and do this as frequently as possible. Then you've got Verdant Etching. Reduces recharge of glyphs. Activating a glyph skill points a seed. Excuse me. Alright, you need to attack. And we're going to just do a little bit of this, and a little bit...
Nothing can bring me down.
Maybe I need to teleport away, so that I can continue telling you guys about this stuff. Oops. And I just walked through the portal. Alright, anyway, we're just going to walk into this corner. Back to what I was saying. We have, coming back from Celestial, you gain super speed and stealth, and it's number of allied targets, so this is to nearby allies. Then we've got Verdant Etching, reduces recharge of glyphs, which are, these are all glyphs. They look a little bit different. Oops, I'm still in battle, I guess. And that's regrettable. They look a little bit different from the, there we go, the signets, which I've always been a big fan of with the ranger, but they are definitely cool and have their advantages. Then there is Natural Stride. Reduces duration of movement, impairing conditions. So things like chilled, cripple, immobilize, it reduces the duration. And my movement speed is increased as long as I have none of the conditions. So one way or another, it's going to help you considerably get away faster, or get to places faster. And I believe this effect is essentially so that you don't have to use Signet of the Hunt, though I don't know if they stack. I guess I could probably find that out simple enough by just running around and seeing if I notice an increase with that on my toolbar. Though I think that yeah, that's not really going to be any different. So let's just bring back the one of the glyphs here. Alright, and then increase outgoing healing whenever you heal another ally. So that's extra 2% outgoing heal effectiveness. Maximum 10 stacks. I thought, hey, why not? If you got the Healy build, you might as well do it. But hey, that comes automatically. While you are a Celestial Avatar, your allies gain reduced incoming damage. It's minus 33% incoming damage. That looks like that's just ongoing. Wow. I didn't even realize that. So in a group setting, this is going to be fantastic. And going to encourage you to want to be in avatar form as often as possible. Cosmic Wisp. Summon a wisp that orbits around you, which you saw earlier. I pointed it out that there was a wisp around me. While attached, it will circle and you'll heal allies it passes through. This skill cannot heal the same ally more than once within the interval, which the interval is 1 second. So somebody can't just follow it around you and get healed non-stop. I think that was a wise choice on their part. But it does just a small amount of healing, but hey, I mean, with everything else you've got going on, you could just be like a Guild Wars 1 monk in some aspects. And then You've got Ancient Seeds. Striking a stunned, dazed, knocked down, or launched foe summons roots to entangle them. So if you are causing those conditions, then you'll be actually immobilizing them an additional second with these roots. Pretty darn cool, as well as you get that big bleeding bonus on top. So that could really be good if you're into a condition build, which a lot of people have been getting into lately with the removal / raise of the condition cap. And then we've got glyphs. So we've got the glyph of rejuvenation, which you saw me using there. Might as well back out of this, and it is just, you know, nothing fancy with its use, but once you use it, it's apply significant healing to yourself and minor healing to allies nearby. Once again, you're healing yourself and other allies. Might as well help out while I'm doing this. Then we've got one of my favorites here, the, oh, it's a different glyph, but you saw the one I used earlier where it pushes enemies away. This one here, glyph of alignment. Damage and apply conditions to nearby foes. Actually, I forgot to turn that back on. So, if you're close enough to them, you'll be adding some conditions and damaging them. Plus, you've got the dazed one, which I showed you. You've got your increased outgoing damage of friendlies. Why not? Might as well heal everybody while I'm here. There we go, that Vigil Crusader just got a big heal from it. And let's toss some vines out. This is just, it's actually a lot more fun than I expected because you've got 4 very useful skills, not just it's going to damage the enemy in some way. I mean, sure it does that, but I mean, they all work really well together. I do like the synergy on this. And then you've got your situational one that you don't have to spec a utility skill for, which is great. I love being able to have that option there. And then of course you've got your new special elite skill, which is to tether yourself to nearby foes. Well, this works really well with larger groups, actually. So you get number of targets 5 there. So whenever you take damage, you deal damage to the foes tethered to you. It's not a lot of damage, but it's pretty cool when it works. I had like several enemies on me at once at one point, and I used this, and you can see the tethers going out, and it was doing quite a bit of damage. Let's see if I can actually train a bunch of guys together here. Turn him passive.
Easy.
See if these guys are even going to want to attack. There we go. And now I'll activate this. And I'll turn that off. And you can see that as they're causing damage to me, I was actually causing damage to them. Alright, now to get out of here. And it's great. I mean, the added movement speed bonus that I... Funny. That was really good. When the swiftness runs away, it seems to... No, that was just the effect he had on me. Anyway, but yeah, that's really cool stuff. Then you've got your Celestial Avatar. So let's attack this guy, and let's help out these Crusaders. Turn into Celestial form. Number 1, call down energy to heal allies. Number 2 is summon a seed that heals and cleanses nearby allies of conditions. So obviously I'm getting hit though. And what's weird is that all your glyphs are reversed in that form, which I'll go back over shortly here. There we go. Turn auto attack back on. And yeah, just really cool, fun stuff. Let's turn this back to that one there. And see, it's back up against Celestial Avatar. So you could probably pop it maybe a couple times per battle depending upon the battle. But the second one summons a seed that heals and cleanses nearby allies conditions when it blossoms. Might as well drop that. And then we've got 3. Call down a massive lunar beam to heal allies and daze foes. Pretty cool. Very neat effects. And of course, you look pretty cool in this form as well. But it doesn't last very long. obviously. So let's find some friendlies to heal and some bad guys to kill, so we can get that back up again. Because it's not going to come back up passively. You have to be active about it, whether it's just attacking or healing. You can see it's almost already full. And there it is, full again. So yeah, not too bad to do that. And then, let's see, gather tidal force to rapidly heal nearby allies. Pretty cool. And then, of course, natural convergence. Not going to have enough time for this, but channel your celestial powers using pulse, cripples, and slow. Once the channel ends, any foes still within its radius will be trapped by a black hole, immobilizing them. It's very cool. Takes a while to end up casting it. Might as well do this. And cast that. And we're going to just try and take these guys out as best we can. Now what I meant when you go into the other form is that, actually might as well finish him. Turn him back onto regular mode. Alright, is that push nearby enemies away from you. And this glyph, so a lot of the glyphs will be reversed in a way. Significant healing to yourself and minor to others. When you're in your avatar form, it'll be the reverse of that. It'll be significant healing to others and minor healing to yourself. And then Glyph of the Tides, push nearby enemies away from you. It will instead pull them towards you. Then daze nearby foes. I can't remember what that one does. It is... oh, break a stun. And then you've got Glyph of Empowerment, increase outgoing healing of nearby allies is the option. Otherwise you increase outgoing damage of nearby allies. Then the last one there... does it actually affect the Glyph of Unity? I don't know. Let's take a look at that. So you tether yourself to nearby foes. Whenever you take damage, deal damage to the foes tethered to you. But if it's in your astral form, then you tether yourself to nearby allies. When you're healed, heal the tethered allies as well. So that's pretty cool. You can definitely use these things in different ways here. Nice. I got the smoke effect from my pet. It's just... whoa, hello. Didn't expect him to just pop up on me. Let's stand in front and push them away. Cool stuff. And let's see if I can tether myself to him. There we go. You can actually see the yellow beam. He's not hitting me, but you can see the beam that it is that I'm tethered to him for. Now let's go into the avatar form, and we'll do number 5 here, where we pulse the slow effect and the cripple and slow. And it does some damage, of course. Final damage at the end there is the best. So you don't want to interrupt that skill if you want the damage out of it. And I think that just about covers it for these guys. Oh yeah, the natural healing on there. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I really do like this new specialization for the Ranger. It totally gives a different feel to the class. So you're not just either swords or bows. It gives a different aspect of it completely. You're still doing damage, but you can support your team quite well. So if you liked the video, please give me a like, comment, or subscribe. And until next time, see ya.